I don't really know how many people will be live because it's Saturday afternoon and weekend and fun stuff, but I am going out of town next week and I have a great opportunity today, a chunk of time before I start making dinner, where I can sit down and talk about my empties and my candles that I've got through the last a couple of weeks. So whenever you guys watch this, if it's now or if it's later, I hope this is an enjoyable video for you. And I won't be doing one of these until probably, let's see, I'm leaving on 31st and I will get back on the 12th. So then I probably will not be doing another empties video for a month because I'm not going to be warming anything when I'm out of town. So I just wanted to take the time, like I said, to sit down and do my empties. So one less thing on my checklist I have to do. So excuse me. I should have brought my drink in here with me, but I didn't, and it's all the way downstairs. But I have been working on some stuff the last couple of weeks here, and some candles. I think I did my empties video a few weeks ago. I'm pretty sure I did. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started in here. If anybody wants to say hi once they get on here, that would be great. If not, then that is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and do the candles first. I have wax and candles and one soap. So the first one I'm going to talk about here, let's go ahead and do the Bath and Body Works, and then I have a couple of Goose Creek ones to get through too. I'm using the natural light in the bedroom here. I don't have my ring light on today. So it's not as bright in my face as it has been. So the first candle I want to talk about here is Pineapple Sunrise. So this is an older candle. This was actually from 2019. You can tell that on the bottom of your candle, the first digit is the last number of the year, like 2019, 2020, 21, 2021, etc. And then the next three digits is the number, what day of the year it was poured. So this was poured the 21st day of the year. So this was poured January 22nd, 2019. A while ago, yes. But the reason why I have been hoarding this candle is it's not because it's I don't think this scent is released anymore, any of that stuff, but I love pineapple and I love the smell of pineapples, and I absolutely love the wrap on this candle. I bought this, 5 years ago, and I'm pretty sure I bought two. I either used one in the past or I have one in the back of my candle collection, and I just haven't got back there to really dig and see if I have another one. But I wanted to do this because this was kind of like my last hurrah for the end of summer. And here in Utah, we are feeling fall now. I mean, it was in the 70s this past week, but it's getting cold at night. I've had my furnace on for a week. It's just it's coming. So I had a couple of weeks of extra extended summer nicer weather. So I was in the mood for a nicer non-fall, non-pumpkin, non-winter candle. So this one here, the notes are juicy island pineapple, crisp Persian lime, and warm coconut musk. So this one here is just it's got a nice crispness to it. I don't really necessarily get lime. I get a little bit of a pina colada vibe, but this is very much pineapple forward. Would I buy this again? Absolutely yes, because I love pineapple. So maybe in the springtime, or right after Christmas time, and the new stuff, the new floor sets come out for Bath and Body Works, I might go in there and see if they're going to be releasing any pineapple candles this coming year. So this one, I love the palm on the lid. First of all, it's really pretty. This was just an absolutely beautiful candle, and this wrap around here reminds me of the pineapple farms in Hawaii. If you've ever been to Hawaii and have a chance to go to the Dole Plantation, take advantage of it. It's a nice experience. There isn't just the Dole Plantation, there's several, but that was the one that I had the experience with. So next one I want to talk about here, this is a newer candle. This one is from this year. This is Main Street Bakery. We have cupcakes and bananas and all sorts of stuff on here. This was one of the most recent purchase I made from Bath and Body Works was in the early fall or late summer of the fall candles. I got a bunch. They had really good sale going on, and I had a coupon, so it took it down to like candle day prices. So I took advantage of it. This is one that I've been reading about, just in different various candle groups I'm in and such. This one, I lit, of course, as I did this pineapple one. I lit it for a little bit, but it wasn't really performing the best. So I forgot to tell you that part. I put this one down in my candle crock, and I enjoyed this one for several days. This one isn't a super duper powerhouse. It's a moderate throw, but that was enough for me. It was just enough to have a little bit of pineapple in the air. Whereas this one here, it performed nicely, I guess I should say. I wish it was stronger when I lit it. I had this exclusively in my guest bathroom. I have my little Halloween candle holder in there right now. It's a bat from Bath and Body Works a few years ago. I don't know if anybody remembers that. It was a black bat, and I have a matching wallflower plug. It's velvet, or not real velvet, but it looks like velvet. It's purple. It's a bat. So I had this going in that bathroom, and then I took it downstairs into my candle crock, and this performed exceptionally well. And if you follow me, and you know that I love bakery wax. I love to warm bakery stuff. I like a little bit of everything, but my heart is with bakery. And yeah, this complemented a lot of other things that I had warming as well. This one is fresh banana, vanilla wafers, and cinnamon sugar. So this one here, it smells really, really good. Kind of similar to a banana cake. I wouldn't necessarily say banana nut bread because I'm not getting too much of nut from here. In fact, not at all. This kind of reminds me a little bit of um, when you're making a banana pudding, or if you're mixing up the batter for a banana cake or something. This is what this one smells like. I really like this one. I would buy it again, but I'd probably, ooh, I almost dropped it. I would probably uh wait a little bit before I bought another one, just because I have a couple banana bundt cake candles I need to get through, and I love those ones a little bit more than this one. But this one, I'm happy with that one. If you watched my last, I've been trying to get through candles in my collection because it's just overpopulated in my candle closet with candles, and I'm starting to make a dent. I really am, and I'm really proud of myself in that regard. I put a lot of things in my candle crock downstairs in my open concept, and I really just I love that I can that actually the candle crock exists. I've had one for a couple of years, and if you don't have one, I encourage you to consider it because it really will help you get every little bit of life that you can out of your candles, and you don't have to deal with puny wick syndrome, and you can leave that candle crock on and it just have a nice little grace into the air. So the next one I want to talk about here is another candle that's a little bit older. This is from 2021. This is White Pumpkin Oakwood. This was a candle. I've only seen this one out one time. I kind of went a little crazy with purchasing a bunch of candles in 2021 and 2022. And this is one that I got, and this one is so good. This was a beautiful fragrance. First of all, I like the wrap. This is a luminary jar, I believe. And hi, Denise. Hope you're doing well. New Zealand. Oh, that's beautiful. I've never been to New Zealand before, but maybe one of these days I'll make it to that place. I would love to go to Australia one day, and I know that it's not that far, but thanks for watching. So this one here, this white pumpkin oakwood, this is fresh picked white pumpkin, smooth sandalwood, and spice pear. So what I really liked about this one is I've said several times in the past that I really love white pumpkin. White pumpkin is a scent from Bath and Body Works. It's one of my favorite fall scents that is a little bit of a spicy pumpkin, but it's creamy at the same time and soothing. It's not a bakery pumpkin or pumpkin pie, or even pumpkin pie spice. It's a different type of spice to me. It's more of the home fragrance type of spice profile, meaning I hate to use cinnamon, but it's along the lines of spice. So this one here, I really get sandalwood. And I lit this one a couple of times, and then I put it down in my candle crock, of course. And this one here, this lasted for almost a week. I just took this one out of my candle crock yesterday, and I actually put in plain white pumpkin downstairs, which is my favorite scent. And honestly, if you hear my husband yelling in the background, football's on, and he's really into it. That's why halftime was over, and I thought I'm going to come up here and do this video real quick because I know he's occupied. He's been kind of coming up and down the stairs telling me what's happening, so I told him to stay down there for a little while. But anyways, back to the candles. It was a candle that I had. Hi, Rena. Hope you're having a good day. Um, I was I lit the white pumpkin candle before I put it in my crock downstairs. So it's partially used, and I love that scent. I'm gonna leave it in for a few more days, but I could have taken it out and just talked about it in this video just for completeness sake, so I could just get it out of here before after I finished it, because I'm not going to be doing another empties video for probably a month. So like I said, very much creamy sandalwood, and just the nice white pumpkin, beautiful spice that it creates. I don't get too much pear in this, but if this came back again, I would not hesitate to buy this. I love the aesthetic of this neutral palette. Absolutely do. Okay, now it's time for Goose Creek. And then we'll go into my soap, and then we'll go into wax. So this next one here is Trick or Treat. I got this last year. Oh, good. You're having a great day. That's wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. Everybody needs to have a great day. Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat is a famous Halloween candle from Goose Creek. And Trick or Treat, I have had several times. And I think I got these last year. I did not. I got this one. Actually, I got two of these. And I got one called, I can't remember what it is now, but it's a pumpkin pecan waffle dupe, but it was called Hungry Pumpkin or something like that. I used that last year before I don't even think I talked about it on my channel, to tell you the truth. And I didn't buy anything this year from Goose Creek in terms of Halloween candles. I don't know if I'm going to make a purchase with Christmas stuff. I highly doubt it, just because I'm trying not to buy more candles except for a couple of times a year, if that. But anyways, Trick or Treat. On the label here on the front is where Goose Creek has, at least for this wrap, has their notes for this. This is apple, caramel, and graham cracker. But what this is described as by a lot of people is kind of like smelling the candy bag that you get when you go trick-or-treating. Just the mixture of chocolate and of somebody, I mean, not necessarily now in the world we live in, but when I was a kid, and people older than me, people would make homemade goodies and candies and caramel apples and things that had a nice aroma to them. This one here, it has a little bit of caramel, it has a little bit of graham cracker, it has a little bit of chocolate in it. It's a very unique fragrance, but it's also wonderful for this time of year. I lit this a couple times, and then it turned orange. It was white, and it has an orange hue to it now, because you can see the heat around the sides here, just everything that's in the candle, and even underneath here, it gets really hot. But the reason why this one turned colors is because this lasted for, I had this one in for almost a week. I haven't done a video for 2 weeks for empties. This one lasted, I put it in a few days, and I took it out, and I put in this next one I want to talk about. So I would say over and all, this one lasted a good 5 to maybe 6 days on 24 hours a day. And I could still smell it, and I was super duper impressed. However, when I lit this at first, because I always light the candle, because once you put it in the candle crock, the wicks migrate, and you can't light it anymore. And why I was forced to put this one in my candle crock in the first place was because the wick placement was off center. And you see this right here where the label started to melt. This wick had shifted a little bit too close to the glass, so it was starting to melt this label. And I thought, ooh, that's a fire hazard. So, and you can even see here it's starting to melt. I took it out immediately and put it in my candle crock. I did not want to have an explosion or a fire or anything like that. But I will always buy Trick or Treat. I actually thought about buying more this year, but I did not check out. I was trying to stay strong, and I was successful with that. But Trick or Treat, if you make a Goose Creek order, I don't know if there are still Halloween candles on their website or not. There might be, there might not be. I'm not sure. But this next one here is one that I've had for several years, and I've been hoarding it, but I forced myself to not hoard anymore. This is Black Cat. Black Cat is along the lines and similar to Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works. Some people say it doesn't smell anything like it. Some people say it's a dupe for it. My opinion, my nose is Marshmallow Fireside. It has that sticky sweetness, that smokiness that we love. I really like this. I will say this one is probably a purchase from 2019, and it has lost a little bit of strength over the years because, as you can see, I lit this candle multiple times, and this one, they don't make these anymore, these jar candles, but this one is supposed to last 100 to 150 hours. So just, do the math and see how long I lit this candle for. And I was very impressed all throughout using this candle, and I put this in my candle crock downstairs, and I only got a couple of days out of it because, like I said, it's at the bottom. It lost a lot of juice over the years, but it also, it's such a good candle. It really is. I really can't go in too much detail because you either have smelled Marshmallow Fireside or you haven't. It's a sticky sweet marshmallow. I have one soap to talk about. This one is Pomegranate Blackberry. I love the aesthetic of this. My bathroom is white, dark gray, pink, and a little bit of black. So if I can, I try to stick to that aesthetic. I used to be a little bit more OCD in my younger years, and I had to have stuff match, but now I'm not so much like that. If it does, oh, thank you so much. I'm playing around with my makeup. The last live I did, I had a full face of makeup. I'm trying to see what products I want to take with me on my trip next week, and I don't wear makeup daily, and I'm trying different palettes out on my face. And the last time I don't know if you caught that video or watched the replay, my eyes I had done up, and that was all powdered shadow, and I was testing out my eye allergies, if I can wear powdered shadow, and I can't because I was just a teary mess for a whole day after I wore that makeup. Whereas my eye makeup today, these are actually shadow sticks where you rub them on your eye, on your lid, and then you have some playtime where you can blend them out. These do not react. My eyes don't react to these, so this is what I have to wear from now on out. So I'm just trying to see which ones do I want to take with me. I have my outfits, my whole bed next to me here, and this is my wax room / dressing room / guest room. I have all my stuff on the bed, outfits picked out. I'm going to do my jewelry next, and I'm kind of simple with that stuff, but it helps that I wear a lot of black in my life. Hello. And so I'm a planner in that regard. I try to at least look pull together at sometimes. So thank you for the compliment, Denise. That means a lot. I guess I don't look like a clown too much today. So like I was saying, I love the aesthetic of these textured, I don't want to call them faceted, but just these are a little bit too chunky. You can see the ribbing down here. These are a little too chunky to fit in a soap holder. If you have a soap holder from Bath and Body Works, this down here doesn't let it slide beautifully down in. I have a Halloween ghost soap holder down at my kitchen sink, and I wanted to use this one downstairs, but it wouldn't fit very well. So I use this in my master bathroom. This one is pomegranate and blackberry. This is autumn pomegranate, sugared blackberry, and vanilla spice. I was not happy with this one, but I didn't hate it enough to either give it away to my mom like I usually do. Not because I want my mom to have reject soaps. It's not that. It's just my mom likes fruity stuff. This is fruity, and however, it doesn't smell like pomegranate or blackberry. It smells like an artificial fruit. But I didn't hate it enough to take it away. I used it. And between my husband and I, we probably can get 2.5, maybe 3 weeks out of a bottle of soap in the bathroom. Down at the kitchen, I'm cooking a lot, washing my hands a lot. I really haven't timed to see how long it takes me to get through a bottle of soap. But I wanted to talk about this one because I do like that they have changed their formula for their foaming soaps to be dye-free, um, um, paraben-free, and what's the other one? Dye-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free. Yeah, so it's better for your hands, better for the environment, better for your body, all those things. This one I would not buy again, and I was a little disappointed because I love pomegranate, I love blackberry. This one just was too artificial for me. So that is a one and done. Okay, that's all of my non-vendor wax items. So let's talk about the vendor wax. Okay, I, did a chop and chat earlier this week. If you were able to catch that, that was a live. I did it as a live this time, the chop and chat, because I like doing lives. And even though I know that I knew when I did this today that I'm not going to have a lot of people watching live because it's Saturday and the weekend and everyone's busy and stuff. But like I said, it worked for me, and everyone can just watch it on replay. So this first one I want to talk about here is Love Affair from L3. This is one I've had many, 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 many times, and I will continue to buy once I run out of my collection. This is a scent. First of all, it was beautiful pink. This pink does stain your warmers. It's that type of rich, dark, hot fluorescent pink, but I love it because pink's my favorite color. Hi Tam, how you doing? I'm glad that some people are starting to watch this video. I know that it's Saturday afternoon, and I've said that 3 times, but I was up early this morning. You want to know something. Some of you guys are Facebook friends with me. Marty and my husband's going to LA on Monday for a concert for 3 days. And I'm leaving. He comes back Wednesday night, and I leave super early Thursday morning. So we went out last night to this up buying soda. That's damn right what I was doing. So Marty and I went to this burger place on BYU's campus. That was a spectacular burger. It's a really good place. We had a little bit of ice cream yesterday, and on the way home we stopped at Walmart to get a handful of things. And I was going down back to the dairy, and I happened to see on an end cap, Canada Dry Cranberry Zero Sugar. And I cannot have regular soda anymore in my life. And I've only seen the cranberry ginger ale regular the last couple of years. I haven't seen the zero sugar. So I put one in my cart, and I have a rule with myself. My opinion is I think Walmart's 12 packs of pop or soda are so expensive. I prefer to buy them at my local grocery store when they're on sale. However, I love cranberry ginger ale, and it's a tradition for a lot of people around the Christmas season, holiday season, to drink it. And I broke my own rule, and I bought a 12-pack last night. And all throughout the rest of the evening and to today, well, actually the rest of the evening to bedtime, I thought I need to go back and get some more. Why did I only buy one? Because I haven't seen this in several years, and it's going to be gone. And who knows if it's going to be restocked, because they only make limited stuff. And if it's restocked, there's no guarantee there'll be zero sugar. So I set my alarm for 5:30 this morning, because my Walmart opens at 6, like I think Walmarts do. And I kind of am mad that Walmart isn't 24 hours anymore, because there's something about just going to Walmart at 1:00 in the morning sometimes, just being there with not many people, and just I don't know. I did that a lot with my aunt who passed away last year and have some good memories of that. And sometimes Marty and I would go at midnight for a Walmart date at midnight, and we can't do that anymore. So I got up at 5:30 and I pulled into Walmart because the Walmart that's close to me, I live 4 miles away from a Walmart. That Walmart does not have any ginger ale in the store. We were at a Walmart that's about 20 minutes north of me. I drove all the way back up there because I thought Saturday is a big shopping day for a lot of people and they're going to be gone. So I had to get there early to get what I wanted. I got there at 6:05 and bought 3 more 12 packs of my zero sugar cranberry. So I'm such a happy clam that I found my zero sugar. The next one I want to find is the 7 Up Shirley Temple, which is pomegranate and cherry. I want to find that in zero sugar. And even if I can find a 2 liter of that, I'll take it because I love pomegranate. And 7 Up had a pomegranate last year and I could not find diet or zero sugar. So I'm going to try my best. So, I do allow myself to have a few cans of soda a week, so I feel okay drinking that. But anyways, sorry for the side tangent, but we got to have a little bit of stories in here amongst the wax. So anyways, back to Love Affair. Love Affair is loved by a lot of you guys. This is warm vanilla sugar, shortbread cookies, and zucchini bread. This is the hot pink magenta wax. It does stain your warmers, so don't be shocked if you have a bright pink warmer for a while until you either put another wax in there and it just depletes over time, or you use your isopropyl and clean it out. That's what I do. I love this. This performs beautifully in any form of wax I've had, whether it's a scoop or it's a harder wax, a bunt, a B-bar, a loaf, a matrix melt, what have you. This is exceptionally, woo, getting a little excited here, exceptionally well in a scoop. I love this. It has a little bit of that. It has warm vanilla sugar and a little bit of the creaminess of the zucchini bread, and it has the shortbread cookies that are there. I love this scent, and I think if you have been shopping with L3 for a while and you are a person that likes bakery, you probably have tried this because this is one of this just sells out a lot. So that's Love Affair. Enough with that with that one. Next is Morning Walk. This is Super Tarts. I don't talk about a lot of Super Tarts on my channel. I bought Super Tarts in the past, and then I haven't bought as much lately. When Brandy changed her business model, it didn't really work well for me with the RTS that she did. And now that she's throwing in a few more pre-orders and stuff, I bought some things in the fall pre-order. And I don't know what I'm going to do next in terms of if I'm going to buy anything else, because I'm really trying to limit a lot of what I'm purchasing wax-wise, just because I've accumulated a lot. I'm getting ready to do a big de-stash when I get home from my trip. I need to make room, and I need to breathe a little bit in terms of not feeling constricted and overwhelmed by wax, which I think some of us, if not a lot of us, can relate to. So Morning Walk Super Tarts. This is from 2022. This is Brisk Air, Morning Dew, Fall Leaves, Warm Amber, and Dirt. Now, that's the one that grabbed me, was that dirt. I love dirt. Dirt scents, outdoor scents, hay, all those things. This one here, over time, because this, of course, is 2 years old, I smell a lot of amber. A lot of amber, a lot of outdoorsiness, creaminess with a little bit of nature and a little bit of dirt, a little bit of just outdoors. And I liked it. This, would I buy it again? Actually, I would buy this one again because it lasted a long time. I only have to put 1 cube in and I can get sufficient throw from it, and no matter what type of warmer I'm using, whether it's my hot plates, my tea lights, my Accord, this performs well in all of those. So yeah, Morning Walk. Next we have Southbound. This is a blend that's been discontinued because one of the oils in the one of the pumpkin oils in here, if not the pumpkin oil, was discontinued. So this is pumpkin cream puffs. I have several of the souffles. This was a nice souffle. And I think the owner of Southbound, her name is Rachel. I think. I've only bought it from a handful of times from Southbound. I really do like her cream puff blends. So when I saw that, um, I think I got this a couple of years ago. I had never bought from Southbound before, and I went on and I bought the rest of the souffles that she had available of pumpkin cream puffs because I thought, you know what, I really think that this wouldn't be too pumpkin spice and stinky because sometimes I am not good with pumpkin spice products. I took a chance that this would be that nice, creamy, rich cream puff that a lot of us love. Hence, that she has lavender cream puffs, which is beyond. I love it. Um, I took a chance. I didn't know that it smelled like it did at this time because I was new, but now I'm looking back and I've had lavender cream puffs and I've had another cream puff, and I know that she offers a cream puff blend on just about every sale she has, whether it's a RTS or a pre-order. So I'm glad. I think I have 3 or 4 more souffles in my collection, but I chopped this up and you get a lot. I mean, she does a nice hefty souffle and there's an embed in the top. In this case, it was a nice pumpkin. This smells really good. This is sweet pumpkin pastry, sweet pumpkin buttery pastry dough, creamy vanilla custard, sweet cream, confectioner's sugar, and a hint of spice. This is just a nice pumpkin dessert and it's delicious. But this one is discontinued, so I don't want to talk too much about that one to get people wanting it and you can't find it. Let's talk about some Desa. This one here, I've got several Desas because I've been using up my wax and using up some of her stuff. Let's see if I have any more. No, I just have a couple here. First one I want to talk about is Gingerbread House. This is one that I have bought many, many times before. It's my favorite gingerbread of any vendor. And I just bought it in a tub. And in this last pre-order, I bought a large loaf blend with it. I love Gingerbread House. This is one of my husband's favorite gingerbread blends too. This is gingerbread, molasses, ginger, cloves, and vanilla. This particular shape is her big bars, and other vendors call them brittles. Yeah, this is a house blend. She does blend this herself. This is a nice, aggressive, strong gingerbread. If you are one that isn't, you're not completely in love with a strong traditional gingerbread, it might be too spicy for you. This one might be one that is a little bit too much for your nose, but the only thing I could recommend to do is next time this comes around, this was on 2 pre-orders in a row, buy a little tile. The tiles, you can chop. I personally chop them into pieces of 4. Some people chop them in pieces of 6. I saw somebody say she gets 9 out of there. I think that's a little bit of a stretch in my opinion, but I'm happy with my 4 pieces out of a tile because I need a little bit more of Dessa's wax in my warmers to get a sufficient throw. And I do put hers in my hottest, well, I have my tea lights, which are the hottest, and you have my hot plates, and I put them in those ones. I don't melt a lot of Dessa's in my Scentsy Accord. Even though that one does get pretty hot, I do save my Dessa's for my warmer, my hotter warmers, with the exception of ones that are really, really strong, like Pirate Voyage. Pirate Voyage is super strong no matter where you put it. So good. I really like this one, Gingerbread House. Next one I finished of hers is Roasted Honey Butter and Bread. This is a dollop of whipped honey buttercream atop a thick slice of fresh baked bread. This one was also on the pre-order last time, and I believe I ordered a custom of this with raspberry jam, farm fresh raspberry jam, because I'm in love with her raspberry. It's so, so good. This one right now, this is just her regular house blend. It reminds me of the Texas Roadhouse butter with her fresh baked bread, and it's just delicious and scrumptious. And if you've ever had this before, it's a good one. It really is. Next is Carnival. This is one that is offered pretty much every time, with the exception of her Christmas holiday one and her fall pre-order. And even in that case, I think Carnival was on the fall pre-order, if I'm not mistaken. This is caramel apple, kettle corn, cotton candy, and circus concession. So if you like your circus blends and you like your cotton candies and your caramel apples and kettle corns and all of those scrumptious things, Carnival is really good. She has a blend also called Circus Under the Stars, which is Carnival blended with Palo Santo. And I've had that too, and it's equally good as Carnival is. Last one here, this was my favorite scent of the holiday list that was offered last time for Dessa's pre-order that I had smelled and I ran with it. This is Snowflakes and Sleigh Rides. This one is how she described it is like you're walking through a forest, a snowy forest, and you're just imagining yourself in that environment with a little bit of mint, a little bit of fresh air, and it just sets the scene for a winter landscape. Uh, this is a phenomenal blend. I don't know what it is in here or what mixture of oils she uses, but this was an exceptional blend. I got this in a tub, I think. I should have got it in a big loaf, but a tub. I was trying to be conservative. I love this. This is a gorgeous scent. It's a little bit of everything. A little cool from the mint, a little frosty, a little refreshing. That's everything that I wanted it to be. Okay, I have some Rose Girls here to talk about. I actually have one more set. I'm finding out a lot of things here. I have one more Dessa. It was hiding underneath this bakery bag from Glitterati. I have one more Southbound. This is Feeling Naughty. This is from the pre-order, not the one that closed last week, the previous one. The one where zombie bread, which I talked about last time. Zombie bread and there was a bunch of other stuff. I don't really remember all the ones now. But this is warm salty pretzel, glazed cinnamon donuts, and sugar cookie dough. So I loved this one. This was really, really good. If you like pretzel and cinnamon sugar and a little bit of gooey bakery, this one is one you'd want to try. It throws well. I had this going with a lot of other bakery blends down in my kitchen because, sometimes pretzel goes with a lot of things. At least it does in my opinion. It goes with fruit. It goes with other bakery, cakes and cookies and whatnot. Cinnamon sugar, Palo Santo. You can go crazy with pretzel. I loved this one. I wish I would have got more, but I didn't know what that blend was like because I'm newer to Southbound. I have one more pumpkin blend here from Dessa. This is Pumpkin Potion. Pumpkin Potion. This is pumpkin puree, sweet pumpkin oat milk, Nana's pie crust, and pumpkin spices. What this one is like here, it is not an incredibly strong scent. It's a very creamy, light, very light spiced, rich pumpkin blend. I had a hard time really getting this unless I had it in my tea light. I had this in my hot plate warmers, but I think it needed a little bit more of a push from the heat, so I put it in my tea light warmers. And at that time, I could really smell the pumpkin oat milk and a little bit of spices come out, and then it really opened up. I really liked this one after I gave it the correct warmer. Sometimes if it doesn't work in a warmer, it doesn't mean that the scent's a flop. You just have to change your warmer and see, especially if you're using a bulb warmer, which I personally don't like bulb warmers. No matter if you put a stronger bulb in there, to me, they don't perform like a hot plate does or a tea light warmer. And that's just my personal preference, and it's what works in my home. I've tried bulb warmers and I'm let down every time. Pumpkin Potion. This would be good to blend if you need just a creamy pumpkin. This is similar to pumpkin carvings or something that doesn't have an outrageous amount of spice. It's similar to just pumpkin puree, in my opinion. I have a couple of Rose Girls here. This is Star of Wonder, Star of Night. This is from the Mario line. I think this one, this is from last year or the year before. I think this one was out. I don't think it was on. Jenny did two different Mario pre-orders this year. She did her fall one and her winter one, um, meaning she took the fall blends and split the blends to have half in the fall pre-order, and then the more Christmassy ones, or at least the Christmas named ones like Koopa Claus Diesel Latte, that type of stuff, was in the pre-order that closed with Jenny a few weeks ago of that Mario line. I don't really remember when this one was offered, but it was in one of those. So this one is Strawberry Euphoria and Serendipity. So Serendipity is a fantastic oil. It's coconut and vanilla and cherry. I love it. Blended with strawberry. This was just a nice strawberry experience with a little bit of cherry, and I really, really liked it. I would buy this again. I had 2 bags of this, and I finished this one up because I'm not hoarding. That is my motto for 2024. This last one here is It's Fall in Cookie Land. This is a new blend. I got this in the pre-order. I think she had a pre-order that was before the Mario pre-order, and I bought a handful of items there. I missed the pre-order that had Lambo Leap in it. Lambo Leap is my favorite sweater weather blend that Jenny does, and I missed it. And then when she had her RTS after that pre-order, I did not go on the day it opened. I went the next morning and Lambo Leap was sold out, and I thought that's my sign that I didn't need it anyways. So I didn't get my Lambo Leap, but I did get a couple new fall blends from Jenny. This one, which I finished, and then I have one downstairs called Apple Carting with Ghoul Friends, I think it's called. It's got a mess of stuff in it. It has apple fritter, cider lane, um, pumpkin sugar donuts, Cookie Land. It's got a lot. It's got a lot of stuff in it. Maybe not Cookie Land. Excuse me. It has the Ghoul Friend blend. This one is the Cookie Land. This is pumpkin pie, apple fritter, eggnog, falling leaves, toffee butterscotch pretzels, confetti cake, cookies, and a pinch of smoke cedar. There's a lot going on in here. What I smelled in this one is just basically spicy Cookie Land. Cookie Land is one of my favorite bakery blenders from Rose Girls. It is the toffee butterscotch pretzels, confetti cake, and cookies. That's the Cookie Land formula. I like this one. Would I buy it again? No, because not that it was bad, but I've had better fall bakery blends, if that makes sense. But this performed well. It was just a one and done for me. Next, let's talk about some more Super Tarts. I have one more Super Tarts here. This is Berries and Cream. This is one of my favorite blends from Super Tarts. This is wafer cookies, condensed milk, mixed berries, and vanilla ice cream. This just is a beautiful, creamy, rich berry blend. This goes well with just, if you like to warm a complimentary scent when you have this one going, if you have it in your collection. This goes very well with any sort of cookie or bakery. I personally like this with Fake and Bake, which is her zucchini bread, sugar cookie, and sweet cream. I like this also with Spread the Love, which is a blackberry jam, zucchini bread, and marshmallow, I believe. So good. Brandy really does zucchini bread blends well. This one, why I'm saying that is I always have this going and then I bump it up a little bit more with something else. That's just how I do Super Tarts. I really like this. It's creamy and rich and delicious and decadent, and I don't have any more. I'm pretty sure I'm out. But I do have more Spread the Love. At least I do have that. This next one here is Glitterati. I did not participate in Janine's last pre-order from 3 weeks ago. I did not participate because I was at a nail appointment, first of all. And second of all, I was really trying to stay strong. I thought I will catch Janine in January or whenever she has her next pre-order, even though there were a couple of blends I really wanted. She had some beautiful peppermint blends, a peppermint bakery blend, a couple of Lou's Bakery, which I always buy Lou's Bakery blends. Lou's Bakery is probably my favorite blend that Janine offers. This is Common Sense. This is zucchini bread, Lou's Bakery, I told you, sugar cookies, and custard. This was a bakery bag. I think these are $19.95 on her website. This was exceptional. I love this blend. Janine has really good zucchini bread, and Lou's Bakery is just out of this world. Heavy, rich, fattening bakery. I love Lou's Bakery. I have a couple of loaves of it plain. I have a bakery bag of it plain, unless I used it. I don't remember. Maybe I did. I never hesitate to buy Lou's Bakery blends. And the beautiful part with Janine is she always offers either Lou's by itself or she offers plenty of Lou's blends because it's such a great bakery blend. This is a mixture of everything together. I couldn't pick out one bakery note over the other. This was just a masterpiece in terms of bakery. I love that one. Next, we have Swanky. This is Bubble Bath Sugared Roses. My Swanky pre-order is actually due to be shipping, but I'm having it held until after I come home from my trip. Reason being is my husband goes to the office 4 days a week, and it's a holiday shopping season, and the porch pirates are lingering. And even though I live in a safe neighborhood and safe state, you never know. I don't want to take that chance because I did get a lot of body care products this last time for my mom for Christmas, and I just don't want to take that chance. So Jeannie is graciously holding. And Sugared Roses Bubble Bath. I was also called up for my customs with Swanky, and I got two Sugared Roses blends. So I can't wait to get my Swanky stuff. Probably by the time I'm back from my trip, Jeannie will have the custom order done because when she sent my invoice and I paid it, she said we have a tat specified of this time, but we probably will finish up early. So maybe it'll be ready by the time maybe it will be ready to ship when I get home. Who knows? We'll see. But Bubble Bath Sugared Roses. This is one of my favorite blends from Jeannie. I love her sugared rose. Her sugared rose is a sweet rose, but it has a creaminess to it. It's ultra feminine. It is floral, yes, absolutely, but it's creamy, it's rich, it's luscious. And when she blended it with Bubble Bath, these two oils are probably some of my favorite oils of any vendor, let alone from Swanky, and let alone blended together. This just is, it's super strong. This was a what size was this? I think, oh, this was a souffle. Yes, this was a souffle. I cut it into 8 pieces, and this I warm in my bathroom, my bedroom. I don't take this one downstairs. If it's a super feminine blend, I usually stick it in the bedroom and the bathroom. I leave it up there. And this I can't talk enough about this blend. There are a few rose lovers out there. This is one, if you haven't tried Swanky or if you haven't shopped with Swanky and you're really looking for a good rose blend, try this one next time it comes, or anything with sugared rose in it. She had a sugared rose sampler from a few pre-orders ago that I have, and I can't wait to start warming that in the next year, in 2025. Sorry if I keep touching my neck back here. I have some stitches in the back of my neck. I had to go to the dermatologist last week, and I had to have a biopsy on the back of my neck, and they need to come out, but I don't go in until Wednesday. So they're bothering me right now, probably because I have my neck is tilted a certain way. So just wanted to tell you, sorry. Spiced Acorn from Teddy Bees. This one here is the scent of nutty acorns blended with autumn spices. This is the Mrs. Meyer's, the absolute dupe for Mrs. Meyer's, the cleaning spray and the soaps and stuff. This is a dupe. I don't know how Tiffany did it, but she did it, and this is spot on. I finished this. This is super strong, lasts all day. You just need a little small piece of it. I have this in a tub also. So I opted to use my souffle first before I got into my tub. Even though I chopped my tub up, I put it away because I wanted to use my souffle first. I don't know why, I just did. I love this one. Next, we have Olympia from L3. This was a blend that before Jen sold her business and moved on to her next chapter in life, she had one of the last RTS sales. She offered a handful of blends that was inspired by her trip to Europe last year. This is one of those. This is warm, fluffy rosemary focaccia bread and pressed olives. I cannot tell you how beautiful and delicious this blend was. I'm actually going to ask the new owner, Janelle, if she will buy this oil again. If she doesn't already have it on their side, um, this is very, very good. It's bread, but not fresh baked bread, not baguette. It's a different type of bread, but it's got a little bit of rosemary in it. It's a savory blend. So if you're a foodie, if you like to cook, or if you like to, go to a bakery and get the focaccia bread that has the tomatoes baked in it and the cheese baked in it, or if you watch the Food Network and you know what I'm talking about, this is one. It's hard to put into words what it smells like because it's a savory foodie type, but I can't get enough of this. I only bought it in a mini loaf. That's what was in here. I wish I had more, but I don't. But I think that Kay's has this oil because it's a single oil. Pretty sure Carla bought it, and I think I saw it on the page. Somebody posted a picture of it, so I'll have to grab some of it from Carla and try and see, especially if Janelle doesn't have any. Okay, getting down to the end here. I used up several Sassy Girl aromas. This first one is Harbor Tea. This one is one of my favorite Sassy Girl aroma blends. This is exceptional. This is lemon rind, orange peel, plum wine, spice bourbon, aged tobacco leaves, patchouli, cedar, and vanilla. This is a very hard to describe scent because it is a hotel resort blend from a resort in Boston. And I don't remember what the hotel is right now. I know Susan isn't watching, but Susan Fitzpatrick, she's from the Boston area and she knows what resort this is from. And she loves this one too. But it's somewhere, I don't know if it's the Ritz-Carlton or the Four Seasons, or it's one of the top ones in Boston. This smells like black tea. It has a tea vibe to it. It's got a little bit of tobacco. It has a little bit of citrus. This is so good. I really, 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 really like this one. Very much so. Next is In the Cellar. This is Wine Cellar from Bath and Body Works, a dupe for that. Some other vendors have this, but I really liked Julie's version. Maybe when she opens sometime next year and she, is able to bring, maybe she'll bring back all of her oils that she, in time. I know that at the beginning she has to work her way back to what she used to be, but maybe she'll bring this one back. This is dark cherry, pink pepper, warm musk, and green minty patchouli. Now, Wine Cellar is a candle from Bath & Body Works, but it's not released all the time. It's not available all the time. The last time I was in Bath & Body, I asked if Wine Cellar's coming back, and she told me to check the semi-annual sale. So I've got to check the semi-annual sale. Maybe they know something that we don't, So I love Wine Cellar. It's such a gorgeous, exceptional cherry woodsy blend. It's delicious. I have several candles in my closet that I'm not lighting because I can't. I love it so much. I just want to sniff it and I don't want to use it. I know that mentality. I got to get out of that. But with that candle, if it was available all the time, I wouldn't care. And I'm the same way with Paris Cafe. Paris Cafe is a delicious vanilla brioche coffee blend and it blows you out of the house. It's one of my favorite candles from Bath & Body Works. Those two I'm not lighting. But In the Cellar was good. And the last one here I have of Sassy Girl is Apple Butter Delight. This one here is slow cooked apples, caramelized sugar, brown butter, steamed milk, and creamy caramel. This one is very, very, very much a caramel apple situation. This is sometimes, it can be a little aggressive. I had this going downstairs in the kitchen. This is my second brittle of this. I've warmed them both. I'm out. My husband decided the last time I had this warming, my last two pieces, he told me that this is a little bit of aggressive scent. And I said, Marty, this is the second brittle I've used of this. Where have you been? Like, I've been warming this. Why haven't you said before? Because I don't ever want to warm something. If Marty tells me that he doesn't like it or it's a little weird smelling or stinky, I take it out because I don't want to warm something that the other person thinks is disgusting or nauseating, any of those things. So I took it out of the warmers. And it was my last two pieces, so I didn't feel bad. I mean, I got through the whole brittle. Um, I can understand where he's coming from because it really does have a heavy caramelized note. And I know sometimes that can pull a little um, burnt to some noses, but this doesn't to me. It's got a nice creamy caramel presence. It has cream, it has apples, it has everything that you would want a creamy caramel apple blend to have. So apple butter delight. And I have two more scents here, and then this video is done. Kind of a little shorter of a video today, but I wanted to get these done like I said. These are from the Second and Spruce, and this first one here is from the Milk and Cookie Sampler. I did not get around to doing a video for the two samplers that I got this year from Erica. I got Milk and Cookies and the Coffee Sampler. These are the little 4-packs of shapes that she put in each, and I didn't have to chop it up, so I went with it. This first one here is Coconut Beach Party Milk and Cookies. This was so good. I love the coconut array that's in here. This is coconut cream, toasted coconut cookies, beach party, which is her beach nights, and milk and cookies. So this one, I cannot wait for coconut milk and cookies. That's from the pre-order that she's working on right now. Even though I don't remember what coconut it is, if it's coconut cream pie or coconut cream or what is in coconut milk and cookies, I got 2 tubs of it and I'm excited because I loved this coconut with the milk and cookies. I loved it. So I can see why it was super popular and why she added it onto the pre-order, even though this was a holiday Christmas pre-order. This was beautiful. It's yummy. It's scrumptious. I didn't get too much of the beach nights there. It was more the milk and cookies, creamy deliciousness, and the coconut. But I loved this blend. It was so good. And the last one I want to talk about here is Lady Java. This one is from the Coffee Sampler. This is vanilla latte, creme brulee, sugar cookies, salted caramel cold foam. This one is just a nice caramel coffee blend. I got a little bit of the cookie, the creaminess of the cookie, and then after about an hour of being in my warmer, I got a nice salted caramel presence and a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of coffee. It wasn't pow in your face coffee, but it had caramel and vanilla, and it was all kind of like a frappuccino. If you've ever had a frappuccino, I think most of us have, how you kind of get that creamy presence with your coffee. That's what this one was on warm. So that's my video for these empties. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're here or if you're watching the playback, I'm really happy I got to do this video today. So thanks everyone for watching. Have a beautiful rest of the weekend. Happy Halloween and happy November on Fridays. November, can't believe it. And I'll see you soon.